Hey everybody, so I wanted to make a video to show you Notion, in particular Notion AI, and how I've been using it to grade essays, and then the other things that I've been using it for just this week. When I came back to school, I noticed I could use it. Last Friday, I found out about ChatGPT, and I started using that over the weekend, but that is blocked in school. So then I noticed Notion has AI and it's not blocked. And so, all right, so I would like to first show you how to log in. So as you watch the video, you can follow along. So when you go to notion.so and continue with Google, if I click on mine, it'll just go right to my Notion page. I don't believe I've used my CMIT email yet. So password. Okay, onboarding. Yes. Okay, so this is what I want. So you're going to get this. You can, so hopefully we'll get it for the school because AI does involve, so you get 20 free prompts and then you got to pay like a few dollars a month to use it unlimited, which is what I'm doing right now. But you can start, just go personal use and can answer that or skip that. And then it'll give you a bunch of workspaces, or I guess I have one, but just create a new workspace. And then you'll be able to follow along with the rest of the video. So here we go. Okay, so then it's going to give me the prompts and some very helpful information. But for the purpose of following along, you see this plus button here. You can add a page, and we're just going to use a blank page. And I want to show you how to use AI to do some teacher things. But ultimately, Notion is made to be a planner, an organizer, a note taker. I use it in my class as a database where all the students input their work and questions in there. And anyway, that's a whole nother thing. So let's get started with Notion AI. So the first thing is Tiger Time. We have essays to grade, right? And so I'm going to. Okay, so these are some different essays that were submitted to me in my Tiger Time group. And this is the prompt. So I copied and pasted the prompt. And this mumbo jumbo here is the rubric. So the MCAP English Language Arts and Literacy Narrative Rubric. So I copied and pasted that all into a Google document. Didn't do anything with the formatting. And then, so AI is like having a conversation with a robot. So I'm going to copy and paste the prompt and the rubric into my brand new Notion AI account. Where's my blank page? I don't like a blank page. Okay, so I'm going to hit empty. Now, when I press the space bar, as you can see, it opens this AI box, and I'm going to paste that rubric and prompt into it. And so it's telling me about the prompt and the rubric. But, the reason why I did that was just that I wanted to get that into the conversation. I want to say, hey, I have a rubric and a prompt here. And now I'm going to say, can you grade this essay based on that rubric and the response to the prompt? So now I click done there. And so everything on this page it's considering, right? So I'm going to press the space bar again, paste the essay with the prompt, grade each essay based on the prompt and rubric. Then it's giving the essay 1 point. The essay provides limited explanation, impact, it lacks coherence and organization, it's difficult to follow. And whew, all right. So now I can even say, well, wow, that's pretty harsh. I could say, can you phrase this in a encouraging way? All right, and then it changes it to be a little bit more encouraging. And I can also say, can you include next steps at the end of the feedback? And then then we just put some next steps in there, right? So this feedback would take me a long time to type and think about, but the robot took no time at all. So I tried to do like a whole bunch of essays all at once, but it got it a little confused. So AI has been out only briefly. I mean, they've been working on it for a few years, but it came out in a big way in November with this thing called ChatGPT version 3. And so that's very much the same thing. You input your questions, you can create stuff, whatever you want to say, you just ask it and then it'll respond to you so the big thing is that it has the ability to respond in human-like language to human language, right? So that's great. So grading the essays, really nice and easy to do that, but I didn't want to just stop there. So I have been using this for everything. I teach English and math, right? So maybe, this week I did create a study guide for middle school students regarding plot structure. See my typo there? It's not going to phase the robot. And there we go. Then I have a study guide, and I even have some practice questions. And it doesn't come up with the same thing every time. So if you want to regenerate it or make it longer or make it shorter, you could say rephrase this for elementary school students if we have some struggling readers, and then it will make the language simpler. You could just ask it to do anything. You can say, can you write this in Spanish? And then it'll write in Spanish. So that's one way that I use it. I also wanted to create some nice parent emails. So create a parent email for students who are not bringing their supplies to class, but need to be. So that's what we want to create, right? Dear parents and guardians. And then, I just put the student's name in there, and then look at that. This takes me so much time to think about, but so that's another way that I used it. I also was rushing and needed some practice problems for math, teaching them a little bit about polynomials. And so I said, create a practice set of 10 questions for adding, subtracting, and multiplying and classifying polynomials. Oh, and include an answer key at the end. And there we go. So I got add, subtract, classify. If I wanted to not have it like that, I could reorder it. You could just ask it to do anything you want, the only thing is like images don't work so well right now. If I said create a practice set for graphing linear functions. And also you see how it's going slow, like I was typing right into the AI box and it's not really working. That has been happening to me too. And so that is why, see now it's just like, it's just frozen, but that's why I was copying and pasting into the AI box. So there's some different clunkiness that I've experienced, but instead of just letting it stop me, just try to figure it out. So let me try that again, just to show you that the images don't really work. Create a practice set for graphing linear functions. Now it might work. It might just give us, you know, the problem without the graph. Let's see. So there we go. We could just so it did what it could do, you know, and then I could say, can you include coordinate grids? I don't think you can, but let me ask you. Yeah, this is what comes up. The image does not. So hopefully they fix that. But in the meantime, there's still loads of stuff you can do. You know, the emails, the worksheets, the study guides, grading essays. Oh, and even creating warm-ups. So, you know, create a warm-up prompt for writing narrative, essay, thesis, statement. Right. So then I'll just try that. So, you know, that is not exactly what I wanted, but maybe I could have been more clear, right? So I could have said, you know, just I could have said, create a warm-up prompt for writing a short story. There we go. And then I can just put that up when the kids walk in. So it's been really helpful in helping me create, organize, get things done. So I just challenge everybody to not only grade the Tiger Time essays using Notion if you feel so inclined, but see all the different ways that you can utilize it as we go forward. And I think it'll make the job a lot more fun, enjoyable, and less stressful. All right, happy AIing.